All I can say about this chapter is thank God Yuta the Exterminator defeated Kurorushi, because listen, I don't think a lot of people are a fan of bugs, but to have a cockroach cursed spirit, I can only imagine how creepy it's gonna look in the anime. That's why I'm so glad he's done and over with. But yeah, it was a good chapter, and as JJK always does, the choreography at the beginning is great, right? They're kind of fighting over and under this bridge that's got water under it. They're kind of going back and forth. Yuta actually tries to go for like a finishing blow when he drops down from the bridge and like right on top of his head, but Kuroshi manages to escape. And I mean, it's a short chapter, but essentially what you can gather from this is he is trying to defeat Kuroshi while being watched, and he doesn't want to use reverse curse technique, and he doesn't want to reveal Rika, right? Because, and he doesn't exactly say why, but we can assume that if he reveals his cards, then the other two characters who are at a similar level to Darav from a couple chapters ago and Kuroshi, we could assume they're going to know where to take it from if he reveals his playing cards, right? But unfortunately, he wasn't able to exactly enact that plan, because Kuroshi he didn't get the upper hand. He kind of surprised them, right? He summons these meditating worms, and he basically surrounds him with what I think, it's hard for me to tell, but I think cockroaches or some kind of secretion, right? And he surrounds Yuta, and Yuta tries to escape from it. He gets kind of ambushed from behind, but he takes out those meditating worms, and then Kuroshi comes from behind him after he got splashed with some of that secretion or whatever in his eye, and he actually clashes with Yuta. And I actually thought this was interesting. So Kuroshi's sword kind of works like Maki's. It's got like jet propulsions in the back, and actually no, it's not exactly jet propulsions. He shoots out some kind of liquid or whatever, and it gets Yuta on the shoulder, right? And then he kind of backs up, and then you see the meditating worms kind of come out of his shoulder. And so from here, he kind of got the upper hand, Kuroshi, when he hit him right in the chest after Yuta cut up those worms. So the other two watching are like, okay, it's over. Yep, he'll just get eaten and it's over, right? And then Yuta had no choice. He grabs Kuroshi by the head, and then actually honestly, it looks like he bites on his mouth, which I think he does, but he basically imbues him with positive curse energy, and both of them realize it at the same time, right? And we see Yuta kind of bloodied up, but he'll be all right. He can heal himself. And then it says 5 points have been added, and then we see the guys, the other two, saying, oh, reverse curse technique, and he can also use it on others, right? So they're both noticing that this guy is really good. So this is what I was actually surprised by. The girl who has the distorting sky ability actually decides to jump in. So I find that so curious why she decides to jump in, knowing that he's also has reverse curse technique. Like, is there a reason for jumping in? Like, you could have, even though Yuta wasn't directly going for them, why jump in after realizing that? But she says, I see, so you can use reverse curse technique. And she says that right in Yuta's ear, and then you see the sky distort, right? And so now Yuta's on to the next damn battle. And honestly, pretty short and sweet chapter. Again, I'm glad that Cockroach Curse Spirit is out of the picture. That thing is disgusting, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. But yeah, I really can't wait to see this next battle, because I'm actually curious about her technique. This like distorted sky thing that she's got going on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another great chapter.